Hello, my September vlog. Here we go. You can tell from the way I'm dressed that I'm still in Melbourne, enjoying the rain, which you may be able to hear outside. Returned to India on the 15th of September, and I'm very grateful to the whole community for the chance to have spent a significant amount of time with my family, as we all, as a world, get used to this pandemic and how it's developing. The news on that front is, I think, reasonably positive. The third wave would appear to be much smaller than the second, and indeed, you can only be admiring of the vaccination program in India, and indeed extraordinary to have vaccinated a crore of people in one day is just such an achievement. That's half of Australia's population. So I'm delighted that that's working well and that we would appear to be getting back a little bit to normal. In that context, we're told that we will be able to return to school in some hybrid form after Diwali. It hasn't been confirmed yet, and of course there's a lot of water to go under these particular bridges, but as Delhi has gone back 50% and other states are looking at going back, we can hope that we too will be allowed to have some form of face-to-face school. Once face-to-face school starts, we will make sure that all students get a chance to come onto campus, be it over a weekend or for social events in the case of the younger kids, or for academic lessons in the case of the elder ones. We're busy planning around what we think are the likely standard operating procedures as the government will dictate, and this will include only bringing in 1 year group at a time, making sure that we have sufficient space in each classroom, entry and exit testing, ensuring that all our staff are vaccinated, which they nearly all are already, etc. Now, the plans are a little bit fluid at the moment, but they are there. And we are ready and looking forward, so much looking forward. I can't tell you how much we're looking forward to having the students back on campus. It's likely, I think, that we'll be starting with the elder grades, and we look forward so much to them returning. If we start, we will, and if we're told it's with the elder grades, we're likely to start with the seniors and see how then our expertise and use of campus will develop to allow us to have more students come on. I need to let you know about our outstanding IGCSE results, which go along with our best ever IB results. These results are as good as any we've had except for 1 year group, and they're a testament to the exceptional work of our students in particular. Congratulations to all of our current grade 11 and to the teachers who have helped support them. I would at this point, I've spoken a number of times, about the universities which our students have got into, and I would like to thank our counselling team of Dr. Rick, Meenakshi, Manju and Ava, who have done an exceptional job and continue to do an exceptional job. So my deep, deep thanks to them all. Some good news. We have set up a parent portal. It's still in the sense of development, but you will have access to it. There you will find a whole lot of different information. We will put up events and things like that. There will be archived copies of the yearbook, all sorts of other material. It will be password protected, but one password for the whole community. We look forward to receiving feedback about it and hope that you'll find this area useful by way of an additional form of our communication. I would have always thanked Dr. Colleen for her newsletters which come out every Friday, but would also like to thank and congratulate Minal on her first primary newsletter, which is also just out this week and which is, I think, a really welcome addition to our communication with all of you. And that, I think, is probably enough. we've gone through the first month of this school year. We are aware and we are planning around what we can see as being the learning deficits which the pandemic has produced. In higher grades, that deficit is not a conceptual one, nor is it a content one. Sometimes it's skills, but even there, we think that the higher grade students are able to cope pretty well. In some of the middle grades, it's really social deficits, which we are planning about how to manage it. A sudden change of clothing necessitated, I'm afraid, by a loss of storage capacity on my iPad. So I apologise for the change of clothing. I was talking about the learning deficit in the primary years. And here it is decidedly social, but also has a conceptual and a skills base to it. It is where we are planning and really examining how best we can go about filling the gaps that we see, identifying those, but doing so in an engaging and in a differentiated way so that we can meet each student's needs. It is going to be the task of at least the first semester and maybe longer before we feel that we have brought the students back up to the place where they otherwise would be. The good news, of course, is that this is relatively well-known territory. We know about countries where they start education much later, where they can do other things to build up the skills that we feel are so important, particularly things like the literacy, numeracy and critical thinking skills that we are focusing on. So more news about that as we come to it, and I hope that you will enjoy the Ganesh festivals and very much hope that we will all be meeting back at school in one form or another shortly after Diwali. Let's pray for that. Bye-bye.